is up? Hey guys, it's PKU here, and welcome to another video, where actually today I am actually going to be doing a full arsenal video. Some people said that I should do an arsenal video with some of my paintball guns. So, here I am, maybe after a whole year of not doing an arsenal video. But however, paintball has been a long road for me, and I would gladly like to show you guys where I started. What first gun I got into the gun I use now. So, first things first, I started off with a Tippmann 98. However, my Tippmann 98 has been decommissioned. I tried making it look cool, I tried adding some aesthetics to it, but I kind of broke it. So I can't, and I had to scrap it and throw it away. Sadly, I don't have it with me anymore, but if you want to know what a Tippmann 98 looks like, it's something like this. So, yeah. The next gun was the EMEC 100. EMEC 100, it was not this size. It's around $200, $250 to get personally for me. I got it brand new from the paintball fever that I got, and hence, since that I worked there, I got a little discount from it as well. I was talking to some people, I was like, hey, I want a brand new gun, but I don't know what to get, and I was around an intermediate level, and I can't keep using the Tippmann 98, so I asked around, saying, hey, what type of gun should I use to get next? A lot of people are like, oh, get an EMEC 100, so, because one, it's good for intermediate, fingers light, plenty of clips, God bless you guys for making this. It's a mechanical gun, very good, triggers light, not too shabby. I paired it up with a die, 12-inch barrel, and I got myself a 4500 tank along with electronic hopper and with a very fast trigger finger. I was able to get this to speedball level. However, that was not the only gun I stopped at. Now, the next gun that I got, I had heard a lot about MagFed. If you don't know what MagFed is basically realism paintball. Meaning, take a magazine, load up with paint, load up a gun, shoot, reload, load up another magazine, and then there you go. It's realism. So my next gun that I bought was a Tippmann TMC. The Tippmann TMC looks like this. However, it's not exactly like this because I custom painted it myself. I made it so that the colors on it would match my specific colors, which is gold and black. Tried my best with it, but it ain't exactly perfect. Tippmann TMC is actually a really good MagFed gun. Reason being is because since you are a beginner, it's not too complicated. It's very easy to take apart, and is actually one of the most easiest guns to take apart, clean, and put it back together. And it's made by Tippmann. So if you want to get into MagFed, you don't know where to start, Tippmann TMC is one of the best guns to start out with. The next gun that I got, I had joined up with the Assassin Alliance. I was only a neophyte with them. If you don't know what the Assassin Alliance is, the Assassin Alliance are a group of people who use only pistols to play paintball. It doesn't matter if it's the FSC or the Tipp-X. I had bought myself a Tipp-X because the person that was teaching me, his name is Isaac. He goes by the name of Mr. No Sleep. Literally, the guy does not sleep at all. He's high off caffeine. He had taught me how to use the pistol, goof around, have fun, etc., etc. The pistol, this is what a Tipp-X looks like. It is really kind of big for a pistol, I will admit that. But regardless, it is still good. What you do, it takes CO2 canisters instead of a regular tank that you see on beginner paintball guns or regular paintball guns. CO2, you take a canister, pop it into this cap right here, where the hole is, drop that, and you close it back up, seal it in, pull the trigger once, it should pop the CO2, which will allow air to run right through it. I will say for so and so that you would get about 20 to 30 shots before you need to change the CO2 tank. Hence why I had a full armband full of CO2 cartridges. Just constantly keep popping them in, reload, and keep on going. As time progressed on, I've gotten more into speedballing, more into paintballing and whatnot, and I had gotten myself an actually electronic paintball gun. So what I had gotten is actually a Plenty Eclipse. Mother Stupid piece of fucking... As I was saying, I had gotten myself a G-Tech Infamous 170R. So, if you don't know what this is, made by Penny Eclipse. It is an electronic paintball marker. It has a full panel right here, and you can switch the modes into different modes, which is semi-auto, NXO 10.1, NXO 10.2, etc., etc. Regardless, it will take some time to get used to if you do manage to get your hands on one of these, because whether it's on semi-auto or regular NXL rules, the trigger is very, very light. If you listen carefully, you could probably hear it. I don't even need to push it much, and you hear a little click from the trigger. But yeah, I would still recommend this because it's really easy to take care of. Gamma cores right here, easy to pull out, and it's very easy to lube up, take care of, and I highly recommend if you get yourself an electronic gun. Next gun that I got more into MagFed around this time. So I got more into sniping, which, yeah, you'd be surprised. So I got my hands on a Hammer 7 paintball gun. Regularly, a Hammer 7 paintball is one of the rarest guns out there. However, a lot of people who ever get their hands on it completely take it apart and build it into something new. And it is a pump action paintball gun. So regardless, I decided to take it apart and make it into something new. And since it's already pump action, I decided to make it bolt action. I got two Hammer 7s. One of them, it works. But it's still kind of bad. It looks bad. I used tape. I had to screw it on. It was just, regardless, it looked terrible. So I had to decommission that and then went to look elsewhere to find a Hammer 7. However, I did find one. It was already pre-built into a sniper rifle, and it was completely fine. I loved it. It felt good. So I managed to get myself one of these. So if you don't know, this right here is a Hammer 7 bolt action sniper rifle. It has a, well, I would say silencer, but it does nothing really much to silence. It would usually have a Karmatech Supremacy scope on top, but due to some issues and me not using it much, I decided to put a crossbow scope onto it. It's being held together by Velcro tape, and because easy to take apart, easy to clean and whatnot. Regardless, I still need to clean it. Another thing is that the trigger right here, completely 3D printed. When I first got this gun, I got it from someone. I didn't know him much. I got it off Facebook. Got it from him. He said, "Don't feel free to go get it. Feel free to have fun and do whatever." I'm like, all right, sweet. So slight modifications, works like a charm, shoots first strike rounds. And if you want to see what it was originally, is what it looks like originally. But yeah, I got more into MagFed around this time, and honestly, I like sniping. It's a lot of fun. After getting all the Hammer 7s and whatnot, I decided to get another MagFed gun. I had seen a lot of people use it. It has been recommended to me so many times, and I decided, hey, why not get it? Because it is such a delicate, not delicate, but it's one of my prized guns. I decided to keep it in a case. Anyways, so I had decided to get myself an EMF 100. This bad boy has been recommended to me thousands and thousands of times when getting into MagFed. It is just a charm to use because it's decent. Yet when you have your mask on, you can easily see right down the line of sight, no matter what type of scope you use. It is quiet, and not to mention, it is very easy maneuverability. If you want to go CQB style, take it off, replace the barrel, and then instantly go into a CQB style. Regardless, it is an amazing gun. I used it multiple times on the field, and I would keep on recommending that MagFed gun if you want to get more into MagFed. Alright, next gun that I am actually pretty proud to say I used, I bought as well for about $1,600. Regardless, I have had many people say don't get it. It is really, really bad. But honestly, it's still a good gun. It's just the magazine springs tend to wear out multiple times. What I'm talking about is this lovely bad boy right here. This is a Karmatech SAR-12 bolt action. It is a very, very like big paintball sniper. I will admit though that it is on the heavy side, but it's still a good gun. However, the magazines are this big. Holds about 20 rounds, round bolt or first strike, it don't matter. Still recommend shooting first strike with Karmatech with these. But regardless, I posted a video recently on a recent event that I went to called Red vs. Blue. Still pretty good. I managed to get a couple good shots from it, and I love it. So good. Lastly is one of my favorite paintball guns because of how realistic it looks, but it's also very dangerous. And if you take this out in the real world, unless you have some sort of way to let people know it is not a real gun, it is a fake one. So what I'm talking about is this. It's an Umarex, and as you know, some of you might know, Umarex is made for self-defense weapons and training weapon purposes only. However, in paintball, the company has made paintball guns, quote-unquote training weapons to use. But regardless, it's meant to look real, it's meant to feel real, and it's meant to shoot real as well. I would not recommend getting this unless you have a way on the paintball field to make it look not realistic as possible. Because this itself is too real. And I don't know how people would feel about that. So this is a .43 caliber Glock 17 Umarex pistol. It takes the magazines. What you do, it takes 43 caliber bullets, which are tiny, tiny, tiny paintballs. You take the 43 caliber, slide this part down, fill the 43 caliber in, undo this part, pop a CO2 in, twist it quickly, and then what you need to do, pop it in, lock it, and then you should be good to go. However, since it is realistic, not a lot of fields like it, and they don't let, and regardless of safety and whatnot. However, it is still a good gun to use if you are allowed to use it. But regardless, if you do end up getting it, make sure the local field that you play at allows that type of marker, knows it's a paintball gun, and make sure that you're using it safely and not causing any harm to anyone. Anyways, guys, that's all of my paintball guns that I have currently, but I will be getting a lot more in the future. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know which gun is your favorite, and I was in the comments below, and I will see you guys next time. See ya.